Hello everyone. So, inspired a little bit by my last video, where I made that quite funky guard tower, I wanted to make a few cool guard posts. Not necessarily towers, because I always find that, with guard posts, we always default to, oh, let's make a tower. Instead, I want to make more posts. Also, I'm going to make something funky with the old artillery piece as well. So I'm at County Crossing. I like this place, mainly because it is very representative of a typical settlement with its flat land, but also slightly weird and wonderful land. So first, let's build something a bit more simple, but I just like the look of quite a lot. Now, one thing I've started, and the reason why I know I'm kind of almost, you could say, abusing this pillar quite a bit, but quite simply put, it's just great for just kind of making things sit a lot more naturally. Like, I've started just doing it generally with buildings now, because it just... like, just having it float like that looks a little weird, but you can just sink things in, and it just adds that... like, I mean, okay, I wouldn't, but like that on its own now looks better because it's sunk into the earth a lot more. Anyway, right. So I'm going to put a board. This is quite a simple one first. But I do like it. I do like it. Also, some really good suggestions while I'm doing this on the last video. Some particularly good suggestions on things I can actually add to my settlement, the Longfellow's cabin. Seriously, like, normally I get maybe one every few videos, like, really good suggestion. I'm like, wow, that's really good. Last video, hats off to all of you. A lot of you were like, you should do this, and I'm like, I'm going to take a lot of the points on board in that one. So I'm going to sink this a little bit in there. So I've got this platform here. And then I'm going to put some steps around the back. So, like, yeah, I kind of wanted to kind of maybe not do guard towers as such as guard posts. Now, a couple of things you can do here. You can just, pop fences on and just have it like that. But I want to do something a bit weirder, so. Now, junk fences, right? I've learned something. Let me see if I can demonstrate what I mean. So basically, I've been struggling with this for about an hour because it was kind of random the way this would sink into the ground. So if I do that. Yeah, it's not sinking, see? It's not sinking. But sometimes it was sinking, and I was like, I was going to ask you guys, oh, how do I do it? How do I do it? Because I can't figure out. I figured it out. It's cool. So basically, you can't sink anything properly that also sinks into the ground. That's why it never works the foundations. However, if you get it so it's not sinking, it's about like that. You can then sink it in. So basically, it took me ages to figure this out, and I was like, oh right. So basically, if you ever want to sink anything that's sinkable, just make sure it's not sinking. Sink. It doesn't work with everything. I don't think it's going to work for foundations, but things like the concrete walls, these junk fences, but also I imagine things like the toilets as well. So I wanted this. Yeah. In hindsight, I should use the barbed wire one, but I've already committed now, so let's just use these ones. Let's go get another one. So it's quite kind of like a simple kind of junk... no, not a pillbox, really, but... just junky summon. It's junky summon, yeah? Right, okay. I'd recommend using the barbed wire one. I just can't be bothered now. Because it matches the front, but oh well. Oh, see, I've sunk that one in. Also, you might find you want to sometimes scrap the pillar as well. It's quite... I really struggled with this for ages, because I was like... because I basically, when I was doing this one, I was like, right, let's experiment with a few hours first. There we go. So you might want to take off the pillar and just kind of, like, remove it temporarily and then take it back again. Store it, basically. That's what I'm saying. That's the words I'm trying to use here. Now, I probably could have gotten the platform a little bit more centered. But it doesn't matter. Because we're going to fill in this gap here. It's fine. Ah, it's not too bad, actually. Sort of looks cool, but let's just quickly tidy up the edges a little more. I can actually just probably just stick these in naturally like this if you wanted. But I'm going to use, obviously, my pillar, because pillar is life. Pillar is life. So saith the Book of Todd. These are really good for, like, plugging out. Initially, I actually used the pillars from the thingamajig, the Barnes tab. To be honest, they're not really the right colour. And you're going to be better off using this just to plug gaps, because it just looks nice. And it blends completely well with the texture of the wooden tab. Now, in hindsight, but whatevs, for the video, I should have maybe, perhaps, put all of my posts down first, but shut up, basically, shut up. Oopsie. Get in there, you bastard. There you go. It's really good at plugging these holes. Plugging holes. There we go. Right, so that's my first one. I really like this. It's just kind of, because you don't always want towers. Yeah, that's the thing. I realise that it's always like guard towers. I'm like, what about just guard posts? This is a nice little checkpoint. See, it's nice and defended. You can maybe just actually put some stairs, some seats at the back, so someone's got somewhere to chill. So go here like this. That's what am I doing? That's containers, David. Tables. Make yourself a little chair. A little table for them to chill out. That kind of thing. Put some crates down. Look at that shit. You've got, and they put some guns around, everything like that. It kind of just adds a little bit more. And also the fact this is sunk into the ground just looks really, really good. Alright, so that's the first one. Right, so the next one is going to be cool. This one's more of a bit more of a bunker style vibe. Well, I mean, wooden shack bunker. I do prefer the wood ultimately. I think even though I love my concrete and my steel, I think wood is the thing that I always prefer, just because it just looks a lot more ramshackle. So I'm going to lower this down. You want it lowish? I like it quite low, so it just kind of feels a bit more. But you want to be able to actually get under there. So yeah, so you're not whacking your head, basically, but it's quite low. I'm going to get my wee little guard post. Doing my guard post shit. Now the thing is with this, because I've lowered it down, I should be able to actually lower the guard post a little bit. But not by much. I lower that down even further, don't I? I do. Not that far. Yeah, thanks, man. This is my little hardened bunker. Now, what I could do, actually, there's a possibly easier way of doing it than the rug glitch. Because the thing is, with the pillar thing, we're going to use the rug glitch instead. Because you can rug glitch these in. And the good thing is that won't work. Because it's been a knob. We'll put it here instead. It's fine. It's alright. It's okay. Okay, so let's get my wee guard post. Basically, this is one of the few instances where you want it to hop into the ground. It might not. Knowing my bloody luck, it's not going to bloody hop into the ground, but oh well. It's alright. It's not the end of the world. Who am I kidding? Yeah, it is. Go on, hop into the ground for Davey. Hop into the ground. Yeah! There we go. Yay! You did it when I actually wanted you. Good boy! Right, okay. Now, what I would like to do, and I could probably have put it in first, I think, so I'd like to sync that up. It's a little bit too... So what I'm going to do is grab some I just want a little bit of texture to the inside. Not very much. It doesn't even have to cover it up. Just so that it just gives the illusion that there's a platform in there. Something for them to walk over. There we go. There we go. That's where originally I was thinking maybe I might put an actual, try and put the board in the inside. You probably can with some fiddling, but that's the point. I don't want to spend way too long fiddling with myself on a video. Die, David, die. Right, no, I could rug glitch these in. I'm pillar glitch them, sorry. Okay, we're now naming it the pillar glitch and the rug glitch. That's another reason why I've used the pillar, because that way I can explain it to you guys easier. There we go. So the other one, the hold X selector one, is no longer called the rug glitch. It is called the pillar glitch. Let it be known. Right. I bet this won't sink down. If it doesn't sink down, forgive me, alright? I'd like it to hop down, but it's probably not going to, because when I was practicing this earlier, it didn't. But oh well, it's fine. Well, great, didn't sink down, so there's a little bit of a gap there. But it's alright. I mean, what you probably could actually do is potentially even, like, select all on this and rug glitch it all in. But it's fine, it looks cool anyway. Yeah, but this is my kind of, like, hardened wooden bunker. That was the idea. That is the plan. Plan of plans. Right, and then finally, let's put the other one for science. Come on, you bastard. There you are. This is probably, like, a slightly bad place to put it, just because the fact I would maybe recommend putting this on a bit more flatter earth, because obviously you're going to have bits that are floating, but something to bear in mind. However, the end result is fucking awesome. Look at that. And you can put a sign there, do not enter. I mean, you could even actually put a doorway in, but I like the fact that it's quite open, because, you know, this feels like something you'd find in a trench. Ah, I like that one. See, I think this is a nice change from, you know, the constant towers. It's actual, you know, bunkers, but scrappy junk bunkers. That one's quite cool. All right, on to the final one. Right, so on to the artillery piece. Now, this is quite a simple one. I'm actually going to soon do a video on making funky artillery pieces. The reason being is I want to start adding them all into my settlements, because I just don't, and I feel I should. Let's pop it there, actually, it's a bit more flat. Oh, fucking no, we'll leave it there, it's fine. Okay, so basically, this one's very, very simple. It's actually just a variation on the first turret guard post stand I just showed you. However, I wanted to kind of give you a taster for what's to come. Plus, this is the only one I could think of in such short notice. That's the main reason, I'll be utterly frank. I was like, oh, I can't think of anything. Oh, that looks alright, we'll do this. It does look good, by the way. So basically, with the guard post, if you lower it low enough, it can actually go under. So like this, the platform doesn't work. However, if you lower it, and it just adds a nice little front to it. Cool. This is a really simple one, so I'll kind of get this one over quick. Literally, I'm doing the exact same thing. Right, yeah. Just remember, hop it like that. I really like using junk fences as walls now. See, if it's not a living quarters, it doesn't feel... I want to raise that a bit higher. It doesn't feel silly at all. It actually works quite well. So, basically, expect to see this a lot, yeah. Because it just looks cool, you know. It's like a kind of scrappy fence. I like it. Well, but that's because it's a junk fence. Scrappy fence, is it, Davey? Yeah, it is. Because it's a junk fence, mate. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I haven't got much sleep. Ah, putana. That's about the only Spanish I know. I think it means bitch. I'm not too sure. Someone tell me. Actually, can someone tell me more ways to say fuck? Because I really like swearing in other languages. But make sure it's easy to pronounce, yeah? Because I'm British and we can't pronounce shit. Right, Oh, you fucking dickhead. See, it's a little bit of a knob. You're going to have troubles with that, to be sure, because sometimes it's not clear-cut if it's working or not. Okay, so you have to kind of make sure that's not... Basically, I find just kind of making sure, like, literally just pay attention and make sure that that little bit of concrete, that little concrete bastard in the bottom, isn't sinking, and you should be fine. You're going to select all of that fence, aren't you? Fuck off. Right, okay, here we go. Come on. Yeah! I figured it out. My reasoning is sound. Because I don't want to have just junk fences, let's add a little bit of deets at the back. Yeah. Just to add a little bit of weird and wonderful detail. Because Davey likes his weird and wonderful detail. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that great? Grand? Isn't that fucking awesome? Basically, that's what I'm saying. And then we'll put a post or two around. Actually, that's pretty close. Okay, yeah, we'll leave that like that. Think of this as a kind of a little kind of like siding. You could even actually, I could have actually popped a natural gate in there. But that's like a really basic build for the artillery piece. This is a taster. I'm actually going to think of some like exciting, interesting ones. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed that and kind of got a couple of ideas. I'm going to keep trying to kind of make weird and wonderful little kind of miss things like the turrets, like the guard posts, more guard posts rather than towers, because I think towers, to be honest, are overdone, and I think posts actually look a lot better. Right, no video tomorrow because it's Friday. I'm going to get drunk. However, on Saturday, or Saturday or Sunday, I'll be doing the... Oh, it's getting foggy as well. Fuck you. Before the video finishes. I'll be doing the decorated tour of Longfellow's cabin. I'll also I might maybe make it the artillery piece video as well as the other one. Don't hold me to that because my ideas might be shit and I don't want to show you any shit ideas. As always, follow me on Twitter at norespawns if you want to have a natter. And I'll talk to you other people soon. Enjoy your Friday. Take care.